And we're back. We're back on Indian River Drive here in Sebastian. This is Andy Hodges with Sebastian Daily. The winds have really picked up, but we have not seen any damage so far from this storm, any kind of structural damage. There is a storm surge coming up, and I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around if I can. And as you can see, we are driving around. There's Dan. I'm Andy Hodges. We just want to mention a couple of things to you. There's been a lot of power outages in Sebastian today, and Dan, you had a situation that you found out.
I had a power line. I had one of the neighbors had a lot of bamboo, and it was hitting the power line behind our homes and setting the bamboo on fire. And thank goodness it's raining. I did call FPL. Of course, you know, you don't expect them to come out in something like this, but I'm hoping that the line doesn't fall. But with everybody's power out, I think it's just par for the course.
Yeah, there's been a lot of power outages right here in the city. We're looking at Paradoya right now, the new place, and the new place actually looks good. We're going to spin this back around, and we're going to take a picture of this famous railroad station. In fact, we're going to back up a little bit. This railroad station is from 1891, and this was brought up earlier this year. I think it was earlier this year. And although it might look bad, this railroad station has been through so many hurricanes since the late 1800s. So we're really not worried about that. I don't think there's going to be any kind of structural damage on that. But they are going to go ahead and restore this thing. So far, it looks good. Nothing really bad about it. Nothing structural about it. Dunkin' Donuts looks good. It's just got a lot of trees down, you know, branches, not trees, branches. We're pulling into Port Side right now. Port Side Grill here in Sebastian. From the back area, the building looks good. Some tree limbs down. Winds are gusting. Across from me is the Hess station. That building so far looks good. From the back part, you can see that the building looks good. At Port Side, someone mentioned earlier on the first video if we could swing by this place, and right now it looks better than ever. The winds are so bad right now that we see this sheer of whiteness, and it's like a snowstorm effect almost, that it's so white. But we're going to pull into Mulligan's just to take a look at that building. Right here is the riverfront, the Riverview Park over there. We'll take a look at that after Mulligan's. And Mulligan's looks good. No structural damage to Mulligan's. You can see the river coming up there. But we got some big gusts of winds, that's for sure. Sebastian Yacht Club looks okay. And there's a power line down. Well, that's not a power line. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. That looks like a cable line for cable TV. So I think we're going to move out of here because the power lines are moving around. And coming up is Riverview Park. We got some people out here. No one should be out here. There's some
professionals.
Yeah, got some people out here just watching this storm surge coming up, and the winds are picking up now. Over here at Riverview Park, there's some water around the volleyball nets. Tiki Bar and Grill is okay so far. Looks good. We just checked on it. Right now we're at Riverview Park. The water is, we came through that before and it was kind of deep. We're just going to continue on Indian River Drive slowly. We're coming up behind the Napa. Sportsman. Someone asked about Sportsman earlier. The Sportsman's Lodge and Marina. We're here now. It's looking good. A lot of branches down, but as you can tell, there's a lot of winds coming through right now. No structural damage that we can see. Looking good. Just like everything else right now in Sebastian. Just a very bad rainstorm. A lot of leaves on the ground down here. And a lot of tree limbs down. We're just going to continue down here a ways. We're just going to go ahead and continue down here to US 1. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to check on John Campbell's mailbox. We're going to see how his mailbox is doing. I forgot what number he lived at, but I guess we're getting close. If we see a mailbox down, we know it's John's. We'll just steal it or something. Even this old lodge has no damage at all. What's it called?
Ferndale.
Ferndale Lodge. I forgot about the Ferndale. Coming up over here, this is behind Cece's place. It's the round building off US 1. We're coming up to it. And from the back of it, right here, it looks like everything's looking good. No roof damage, nothing like that. No structural damage. Looking good. They got this whole thing taped off, but these mobile homes in here by Meads Cove, they all look good. There's not a single problem there. Meads Cove looks good. Someone said to check 11300. We're coming up to it actually. 11300. Right here's 11300. 11300 looks good from the road. We can't really see in there, but we don't see any problems with 11. We're getting closer here. I think we're getting closer to John's place. So far, I don't see any mailboxes down. Here's one here. It's up. Everything looks fine. Well, there's some water here. But again, that's not from the river. That's from the rain that we've been having. And again, only people and idiots like us should be out here right now. No one else should be out here in this storm. Looks like I just passed it. We didn't see any mailboxes. Dan, did you see any mailboxes down?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Everything looks good.
Everything's looking good.
So far, so good in Sebastian. Buildings are up. There's no structural damage. And again, there's a lot of people without power.
Just stay off the road.
Just stay off the roads. In fact, we're going in. We're not going to be out here anymore. These winds are just too much. It's blowing our vehicle around as we're driving. The other thing too we want to bring up, some of the street lights aren't working. They're off, and then sometimes we see the street lights all red. You know, we're not sure what you're supposed to do when all the lights are red.
It becomes a four-way stop.
Four-way stop. See, I don't drive much, So a 4-way stop is, and by the way, earlier today the No Name Bar was open. We couldn't believe they were open. We just passed the Country Ham and Egg, and they actually look good too. Italian Cousin. Somebody asked us about Italian Cousin, and it looks good.
Yep, everything's looking good.
No windows broke, nothing like that. No shingles off, nothing like that. So everything looks good. We're gonna go ahead and sign off for now. We're heading back. We're gonna get off these roads and be safe. In Sebastian, Vero Beach, Fellsmere. Looks like we're okay so far, and everything's gonna be all right. Hang in there, relax, watch some TV. We'll talk to you later.